There's something happening here. What it is ain't exactly clear. There's a man with a gun over there telling me I've got to beware. I think it's time we stop. Children, what's that sound? Everybody look what's going down. There's bad lines being drawn. Nobody's right if everybody's wrong. Young people speaking their minds, getting so much resistance from behind. It's time we stop. Hey, what's that sound? Everybody look what's going down. What a field day for the heat. 1,000 people in the street, singing songs and they carrying signs. Mostly say hooray for our side. I think it's time we stop. Hey, what's that sound? Everybody look what's going down. Paranoia strikes deep into your life, it will creep. It starts when you're always afraid. Step out of line, the man come and take you away. I think it's time to stop. Hey, what's that sound? Everybody look what's going down. Hey, what's that sound? Everybody look what's going down. Hey, what's that sound? Everybody look what's going down. Hey, what's that sound? Everybody look what's going down. Hey, what's that sound? Everybody look what's going down. Everybody look what's going down.
Roadie Rocks on Seclo Sounds with our special cover versions edition this week. And that was Rush with For What It's Worth, the Stephen Still song he wrote for Buffalo Springfield way back in the day. And it's been covered by such diverse artists as Cher, the Staple Singers, Ozzy Osbourne and Queensryche. However, this is from the 2004 album Feedback, where Rush went into the studio and recorded the songs they used to play when they first started out, which was back in 1793, I think. No, it's 1968, sorry. That was a different band they were in way back then. So, and before that...
That was Rush BC.
It was Rush BC, yeah. Yeah, it was great. Thunder, In a Broken Dream, their cover of the 1972 hit by Australian band Python Lee Jackson, and featuring a guest appearance by Rod Stewart. Did you know, Andy, the original recording was done by John Peel in 1970, but never released. And that's from Thunder's 1995 Greatest Hits album, Their Finest Hour and a Bit.
Now, before any of that, you heard Evil Woman, which was released by Crow in 1969. You will probably know the version by Black Sabbath on their eponymous album.
I do indeed.
Well, you see, the thing is, their record company insisted that they covered it and released it as their first single. Little did they know, obviously, that Black Sabbath, the album, was going to change the face of music forever.
Yeah.
Well, funnily enough, the Americans realised this, and they sorted it out because they took it off the album.
Oh, right.
So,
interesting.
Yeah, so they replaced it with Wicked World.
Still a great tune, though.
Oh, yeah, fantastic. I love the horns on that, actually.
Yeah, it's great.
It's very different, and before
fun.
it was sabotaged.
Sabotaged.
Say that after a drink.
It's all been sabotaged, kids. That's what you need.
Right, moving on. Highway 61 Revisited. Here we go.
God said to Abraham, kill me a son. And Abe said, man, you must be putting me on. God said, no. Abe said, what? God said, you can do what you want, Abe, but next time you see me coming, yeah, you better run. Abe said, where you want this killing done? And God said, out on Highway 61. Well, George is saying he had a bloody nose, and the welfare department wouldn't give him no clothes. So he asked poor Howard, where can I go? And Howard said, there's only one place I know. Sam said, tell me quick, man, I gotta run. And old Howard just pointed with his gun and said, that way down Highway 61. The finger said to Louis the King, I got 40 red, white, and blue shoestrings and 1,000 telephones that don't ring. Man, you know where I can get rid of these things? And Louis the King said, let me think for a minute, son. And he said, yeah, I think it can be easily done. Just take everything down to Highway 61. Now the fifth daughter on the 12th night told the first father that things weren't right. My complexion, she says, is much too white. And he said, come here and step into the light. Yeah, you're right. Let me tell the second mother that this has been done. The second mother was with the seventh son. They were both out on Highway 61. Gambler, he was very bored, trying to create the next world war. He found a promoter who nearly fell off the floor, and he said, you know, I never engaged in this kind of thing before, but yeah, I think it can be very easily done. just put some bleachers out in the sun and have it out on Highway 61.
Roadie Rocks on SecloSounds.org.
N-E-X-T. Naked, a sin, an army towel covering my belly. Some of us weep, some of us howl, knees turn to jelly. But next, I was just a child, 100 like me. I followed a naked body followed me. Next. I was just a child when my innocence was lost in a mobile army hood house, a gift of the army, free of course. Next. Me, I really would have liked a little bit of tenderness, maybe a word, maybe a smile, maybe some happiness, but next. Oh, it was not so tragic and heaven did not fall, but how much at the time I hated being there at all. Next. I still recall the brothel trucks, the flying flags, the Queen Lieutenant slapped our asses thinking we were fags. Next. I swear on the wet head of my first case of gonorrhea, it is his ugly voice that I forever fear. Next. A voice that stinks of whiskey, corpses and of mud, the voice of nations, the thick voice of blood. Next. Since then each woman I have taken into bed, they seem to lie in my arms and they whisper in my head. Next. All the naked and the dead could hold each other's hands as they watch me dream at night in a dream that nobody understands. Grown Brian Hollow, I stand on endless naked lines of the following and the follow the next. One day I'll cut my legs off, I'll burn myself alive, I'll do anything to get out of life to survive, not ever to be next.